What's going on, guys? This is your channel, TFD, coming back with another video. And today we've got a massive update straight out of Indy. That's right, Stephanie White just gave us the latest on Caitlin Clark's injury, and it's something you're going to want to hear. So for this one, we're going straight to Indiana. Let's get it. Let's go. The Indiana Fever wrapped up practice Monday before flying out to Minneapolis, where they'll take center stage in the highly anticipated Commissioner's Cup final, a mid-season showdown that's about more than just bragging rights. This isn't just another regular season matchup. It's a litmus test. The Minnesota Lynx are no slouch. They reached the WNBA finals last year, and honestly, many believe they should have walked away with the title. For the Fever, this game is both a challenge and a measuring stick, a chance to see just how far they've come and how far they still need to go. But let's be real, the stakes are very real. We're talking $500,000 in prize money for the winning team, split among the roster. In a league where many players still aren't earning six figures, this kind of money matters. This isn't just pride on the line. This is the bag, and the Fever want it. Now, media didn't get to see much of practice. By the time the doors opened, the team was already huddled at midcourt. Caitlin Clark was out there, suited up in her usual practice gear, moving well, but her status for the Commissioner's Cup final? Still questionable. That lingering left quad strain has already cost her 7 games. The Fever are rightfully being cautious. No need to risk long-term health for a one-game payout, even one this big. That said, the eyes of the league will be locked on this matchup, and on Clark's status when tip-off hits in Minneapolis. But while the Fever are chasing the cup, the league is chasing something even bigger, massive expansion. You've already seen the debut of the Golden State Valkyries this season, and next year, Toronto and Portland will join the party. But that's just the beginning. On Monday, WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert dropped a bombshell. 3 more teams are coming. The WNBA has now committed to 18 total teams by 2028, with Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia set to join in a staggered rollout. The plan is ambitious, no doubt about it. And while it's a win for the league's growth and visibility, questions remain. What will rosters look like? How will the league address the already tight roster limits? Right now, teams are struggling to keep talent due to roster size restrictions, and if that doesn't change, expansion could dilute rather than strengthen competition. Still, there's no denying this is a bold move and a sign of belief in the WNBA's future. Minnesota took down New York a year ago to make a definitive statement that the Lynx were finals contenders. They went on to meet the Liberty in a thrilling 5-game series that went down to the final minutes. The two appeared on a collision course for October, though it may have taken a hit. New York, 11-5, is fading in the standings while center Jonquil Jones is out with an ankle injury. All 5 Minnesota starters are back to push the Lynx better on both ends. Their 106.6 offense rating is 5 points better than last year, while their defensive rating is 1 point lower and still best in the league. Collier, who missed 3 games with a back injury, is the leading MVP candidate, boasting top 5 averages in points, 24.4, leading the league, rebounds 8.5, steals 1.8, and blocks 1.5, while flirting with a 50, 40, 90 shooting season. The Lynx will host this year, and Collier expects the atmosphere to be similar to a playoff game. For the players, it's more meaningful in at least one way. They've talked about they're going to make more money in a Commissioner's Cup game than they will in a deep playoff run, Reeves said. So this is really meaningful to them, especially some of our younger players. And the veterans are very aware of the meaning of that. The winning team pockets $500,000, more than a single player's supermax salary and 1/3 of a team's hard salary cap. I want that bag, Lynx point guard Courtney Williams said. Straight up, call a spade a spade. We're going to get that money.
I don't really care about the hard. I want that bag. Straight up. Let's call a spade, man. On me, we trying to get that money. So we go get some money, we going to go get that money.
Coming up after practice, you'll hear from head coach Stephanie White and players Natasha Howard and Aliyah Boston as they look ahead to one of the most high-stakes games of the season and what this moment means for the Fever.
How much pride are you guys taking in this, and how bad do you guys want this to come to?
Yeah, I mean, we're taking a lot of pride in it. You know, another opportunity to compete, another opportunity to get better, another opportunity to create a first for this franchise. You know, certainly, yes, the added bonus that our players get is a motivation. But the bigger picture, you know, an opportunity to win a championship, a first championship here in Indiana, and an opportunity for us to get better and grow.
Talk about getting better against a Minnesota team. How big of a measuring stick game is that going to be for you guys?
It is. It's a measuring stick, absolutely. I mean, they've been the most consistent team in the league. You know, they've been playing great basketball. They've got a lot of continuity with that group. They make it look easy at times with the way that they play on the offensive end and how solid they are on the defensive end of the floor. So it's going to be a great challenge for us.
Steph, the news of the expansion cities today just kind of speaks to the health of where this league is trending. Just curious your thoughts on the cities chosen and like where the WNBA is going with this club.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, I keep thinking back to my early days in this league and playing when Detroit and Cleveland had a team back in those days, and of course Philadelphia. You know, excited about an opportunity to put a WNBA franchise there. There was a great turnout when the women's Final Four was there a number of years back. So, you know, it's exciting opportunity for our league to continue to have these expansion teams, and you know the quality of players in our league and the opportunities that present itself for people who have not been able to break into the league. It's going to be it's a really good thing, really exciting thing.
Tasha, what will it mean to play in this Commissioner's Cup, given there's a little bit more stakes on the line, including a potential pay raise?
It's gonna be fun. Like, you know, the thing is changed is just the Commissioner Cup that changed. It's gonna be another game that we've been playing like during the regular season. Yeah, it's a lot on the line, but at the end of the day, we're just gonna have fun and just still play our game.
Is it meaningful to go back to Minnesota by any means for you?
Yeah, it is. You know, I won a championship there in 2017, so it kind of brings back good old memories though. But other than that, I'm there for business and I'm there for my teammates. So.
What do you think about the Lynx, just their how they've been this season and like the good measuring stick for you guys as well?
They've been good so far this season. You know, how they like the way they play, how they got great players. But it's going to be a good game when we play them tomorrow. We have good talent as well, so it's going to be a good game Tuesday night.
What has stood out to you about the way in which this team has tried to come together in the last couple of weeks, given all the various disruptions that you guys have had?
This is how we stick together, like how we fight until the end. We don't give up. We stay battling no matter what. If we win or lose, we like we're gonna always stay together, and we gonna go back and watch them and just figure out the things that we need to work on and the things that we are already good at and just keep building.
After this game, you guys will have a 5-game homestand. Are you guys viewing that as, hey, here's a real opportunity to make up some lost ground?
Absolutely. Like, it feels good to actually play at home, be in your own bed. So that's a good thing right there for us, and actually do what we need to do for our bodies and make sure we're ready for the 5 game that we have at home coming up.
Yeah, it's super important, obviously, to see where we match up against Minnesota. Obviously, they're a great team, and there's also money on the line. So making sure that you want to leave with the bag. And so for us, it's about focusing on what we need to do, make sure we're playing defense. Obviously, Minnesota, they move well without the ball, they defend well, so we have to make sure we're playing all around great game.
Have you talked about the bag as a team?
That's the goal right here. I mean, when there's money on the line, what else are you looking at?
Is that about what you might use it on?
No, it's probably once it hits my account, like Mama Boston's she's gonna look at that, so that'll be her job.
With the news of expansion of the cities today, like how cool is that? It just feels like good news as far as that's concerned. It's coming out every year. It's pretty solid,
Yeah.
East Coast cities.
I mean, it's exciting. I think the league is growing, and I think everyone is tuned in. And once again, it gives more people an opportunity to play in the best league. Gives more people an opportunity to say they're professional. And so for us, this is great. This is great. So everyone that gets drafted to these teams, I mean, it's just about coming in and continue to do what you do.
How about Minnesota and the task that you guys have at playing tomorrow?
Yeah, Minnesota's a great team. They move well. Obviously, they have Fee and their guards do a great job spacing the floor. And so for us, it's about playing that team basketball, make sure we're moving the ball, making sure they have to work on the defensive end, and then also make sure we're getting stops because obviously they can score at any angle.
What makes Napheesa so difficult to slow down a little bit?
Yeah, I think Fee's just a great all-around player. I mean, she has that post-up. She can play the 3, she can play the 4, depending on advantages. Obviously, her fadeaway is pretty great. So for us, it's about making sure we just contain her. I mean, great players are hard to stop. It's just about making sure that you contain them and make it hard.
Not only is it the commissioner's club, but is this a big measuring stick for you guys?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think this is great. Like I said, they're a great team. So for us, we've had some ups and downs throughout the season already with some games, and so it's making sure that, listen, when you come out here, you have to be ready to go, because Minnesota is that team that you have to make sure you're ready from the jump.
How more comfortable do you feel from a finishing perspective in this season compared to your past years?
Yeah, it feels pretty great. I think coming into this year, it started off a lot better than last year. And then obviously my rookie season, I feel like your rookie season start, it's always just going to be a rookie season start into this league. And so for me, that was my goal coming into this season, was making sure that I'm consistent around the basket, because the players that we have, the way that our guards can pass the ball, Caitlin can pass the ball, making sure that when I get in the position to get it, I'm able to score.
When your offensive work was happening, how much of it was that kind of stuff, and what did you do to kind of improve in those areas?
I mean, it's just practicing and going up against people, playing games, just to make sure that, listen, when you have to be able to finish around different type of defenses depending on how they're playing. And so for me, it's about patience. Sometimes I get in the habit of rushing myself, and that's where some of my shots fall off on the side. And so for me, it's about understanding where the defense is coming from and just taking my time and finishing.
Patience requires time. Like, are you thinking, or is it coming naturally?
I mean, most of the time I'm thinking before I even catch it on how I'm seeing them and how I'm feeling them. And so once I get it, it's just go.
You mentioned your mom. What wisdom has she given you throughout life that she was carrying you throughout your career?
Ooh, I feel like my mom has given me a lot of wisdom. When it comes to basketball, I feel like for her, it's just about giving myself grace. And sometimes I tell her, like, I'm tired of giving myself grace, like I need to get it. And then when it comes to life, like, I think just make sure that I keep God first in everything that I do, because my life is so unique the way I started, and to be here, like, God has just opened so many doors. And so for me, it's just make sure I keep him at the forefront.
On the expansion thing, is that something you guys talk a lot about right now, or are you so deep in your own season that?
I mean, it's something that we know, like we know, and so I think now that especially it's announced, it's super exciting for that. But I mean, right now we're focused on it.
So at the end of the day, yeah, this team is locked in. The bag is great. The bonus is real. But the pride runs even deeper. They're not just chasing dollars. They're chasing history. A chance to win the first championship of any kind for this Indiana franchise. A chance to test themselves against one of the best in the league in Minnesota. And above all, a chance to prove to the league and to themselves that they belong in the conversation. Whether it's fighting through adversity, growing through the grind, or welcoming the league's bright future with expansion. This team is embracing it all. With heart, with hunger, and with something to prove. Now it's time to show up. Let's see what they bring on Tuesday night.
Heads up. All right. We got a special announcement to make, because momentarily, Aliyah Boston will be named a starter. Let's go! Congratulations, AB. Say AB. Congratulations, AB.